I'm Jenna Vanden.
And I'm Choi from MediaHope. Welcome back to Word from the Wise.
Today we'll be interviewing Amanda Sullivan about her work with IFR.
Let's get started.
Ms. Sullivan, what do you do with missions and how do you use your communication skills?
Well, currently I am the project coordinator for Innovative Faith Resources, IFR, and what I do specifically for them is I am the one who coordinates all of their print projects. So recently we just had one for VBS that's going to get sent out to all the churches in the Virginia area, and it's my job to make sure that everything gets to the printer on time and that it gets mailed out and in the hands of the recipients. And how I use my communication skills is I do just that. I communicate with a lot of different people, and it's my job to make sure that everyone knows where everything is and that everything is on time.
Mm-hmm. How did you get involved with this organization?
Well, I got involved with this organization through a contact at Liberty, and I began as an internship, and I started doing some web updates, and then it actually turned into a part-time job. So it's kind of just how I got involved.
Cool. What are the benefits of straying from a more traditional career path as opposed to like becoming a journalist, you using your skills for something else?
There are definite benefits to it. For one, working in some place that's very religious or faith-based is beneficial because you're in a room or you're in an office where most people think like you. That can be considered a pro, or it can also be considered a con to some. It definitely makes life a little easier because everyone believes what you believe. And as for being able to use my skills, I'm able to connect with people on a different level, of the more like spiritual level. They're more willing to open up about spiritual things to me as they opposed if I were a journalist, they might not be willing to open up about that.
So going along in that faith idea, what is the difference between working someplace where people have the same values as you and your experience at a secular newspaper?
It's very different. Things are a lot more, for me personally, I feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more laid back. I've worked in both, and it is very different in the sense that where I was working before definitely did not have the same beliefs, but however, it did create a really cool opportunity because I was able to use what I believe to talk to people, and sometimes it went over really, really well, and sometimes it didn't go over very well. So I think when you're working at a faith-based institution, there's a lot less of those difficult conversations.
What would you say is the best part of your job working with the missions organization?
I really like getting to hear some of the stories that come across my desk or my email, and some of them are just amazing and they're just really, really encouraging. And then there's just general joy it is working in an organization that is so faith-based. People are very happy all the time, and that's just really encouraging as well. Like, I look forward to going to work every morning, so I really enjoy that.
What would you say is the most challenging part?
The most challenging part is I would probably say keeping everything organized as to making sure everything is on time. It's still a very deadline-driven job, so that does create some stress, but I would say definitely making sure everything hits that deadline is sometimes the most difficult thing.
If you could give some advice to students who are looking to go into what you're doing, missions or just off the beaten path kind of jobs, faith-based, what would you say?
I would say get involved. If you know of a missions organization or something that you want to be involved with, either start volunteering or contact them, ask if they have any internships. It's anything that you can do to get involved and let that organization know you're serious and you want to be involved and that you're passionate about what they're doing is going to show them that they're willing to that they are willing to invest in you, or that they would be okay investing in you as an employee. So I would definitely encourage some to get involved. Definitely.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sullivan.
You're welcome.